What's up guys, Kerry from KJB back again with another episode of the Leicester City Career Mode, and welcome to season number 4, the penultimate season with Leicester. So last season we finished in 5th place. We've got Europa League football. It's going to be a tough long season and we've got some very interesting objectives to start with. First of all, youth development, sign a player at each position. That'll be done in the background. Brand exposure, I expect that to be done. They want us to reach the Europa League final, finish in a Champions League place and win the FA Cup. It's going to be a very tough season if that's the objectives, but we have the chance to make signings. It is summer. I've not looked at the budget just yet. We've got 138 million. Perfect, because we need reinforcements to this squad. A squad, by the way, that is getting quite thin. Even though we've got all these youth players, a lot of these are going out on loan. The centre-backs who are over 71, 72 rated are going to stay as backups. I've decided on those going out on loan and those on the transfer list already. So Iheanacho, Cannon, Suter, transfer listed I'm afraid. I've got a list of players I want to bring in. And thank you very much as well for your suggestions. It's been very, very helpful in terms of figuring out who we want to sign and what we do going forward. I've got a good short list of players. If you are new, the rules of the series are that we're only allowed to sign 3 players at a time. So every season we're only allowed to sign 3 players unless we make a sale or release someone on a free. Full crew left on a free, so we are allowed a free transfer, and I am going to use that on a backup goalkeeper who you will see fairly shortly. The other 3 signings though, I need a right back, I need a cam, I need a striker, I need a winger. That's 4, so we need to make some sales to make that go through. The other important thing to note as well is 84 is our highest rated player in the squad, so we can't sign a player already better than that. So if anyone's 85 or above, anyone's developed further than when we scouted them, we won't be able to sign them. So let's go into the shortlist, and thankfully the shortlist contains people who aren't there just yet. Looking at the squad, first up, I probably want to go for that cam, and thank you very much for your suggestion. I am going to try and go for Tommaso Baldanzi. 84 rated at Roma, will come in as a star player, will be very, very expensive. We'll see if there's anything we can do in a negotiation, but he looks incredible, so thank you very much for your suggestion. I wouldn't have heard of him if it weren't for that. To start with, we're going with 35 mil, Dango Awatara, who hasn't been brilliant since we signed him, and a 10% sell-on clause. And they want Awatara, they just want 41.4 mil, which I'm happy to accept, because he looks incredible for a cam. He's currently on 71k a week. We will delegate between 75 and 110k and see what he says. And if we can get that as a first signing, my god, we are going to look strong this season. Just know in the background, I am looking at some players who are going out on loan, could be potentially leaving. I'll let you know as and when they leave the club rather than bring you in on every transfer, but major ones I will bring you in on. Our first signing of the summer is in, 75k a week on 84 rated Tommaso Baldanzi. Looks incredible deal. Dango's gone the other way, so we don't get another player signing in exchange for that. It just cheapens his deal. But welcome to the club, Tommaso. I would have given a B rating for that transfer as well, so they acknowledge it's a really good price for that player, especially of his quality. He's going to be incredible behind Gift. Coming in as that number 11 for us as well, very good kit number for him. Harry Suter, wanted by Leeds United, 8.5 mil is his valuation. I'm going to delegate it to 11 and then 9.5, and if we can get a bit more than his valuation, we will take it. Leeds have agreed 10.2 million for Harry Suter, and I'm just going to straight up accept it. He's been good for us, but as the seasons have gone on, we've just kind of outgrown him, I'm afraid. He's a very good player, and good luck at Leeds. Tom Cannon's got a transfer offer from Burnley, and I'm going to see how cheeky I can be. I'm going to go for 25 and try and get 20 mil for him. I don't think he's really worth it, but we'll give it a go. Soufinet Muenta has left the club. You probably don't remember him. We signed him in the first season. Thai international. Excellent deal, never really kicked on, had a few decent games in the cups, but was never going to be a starter. With Dango gone, we've only got 3 first team wingers at the club. I'm tempted to have a look. We've got Kaminsky, Barnes on the shortlist. We've got Madueke, Velasco. I really want to try and get Harvey Barnes back. I think that would be really cool. He's not even valued at that much, 30 to 38 million. I'm going to go for it. I just think it'd be so interesting to try and bring him back as a 28-year-old. Maybe comes in, takes Mavadidi's spot. We'll see close to the time. But we're going to go in 30 million, 10% sell-on clause. And that's all it took. That is all it took. I'm going to be really cheeky, 125 to 160 on the wages and see what he says. But if we can bring him back home, oh, that'll be fun. I have found my goalkeeper that I'd like. Achille Favre? I don't know how you're going to say it. He's 21, 72 rated. We don't have one in the youth academy at the minute. Looks really good. 14.5k should do it. So that's exactly what we're going to offer him. And he can be a backup cup keeper because we just don't have the depth now. Solazar's gone. There you go. Suter's gone. We have a +1 signing we can make. Excellent deal as well. 10.2 million. We got a lot of money out of Leeds for Suter. He'll be a very good player for them. McAteer's gone as well. Unfortunately, injuries got the best of him. 2 million to UD Palermas. Don't know if I've got the right club there. But 2 million to them. Unfortunately, he just didn't quite make the cut. I'm not going to count him as a side, even though he's around the first team. He wasn't quite Suter's rated. I'm going to look at like 75 plus as that bracket. And we've got a return. Harvey Barnes takes a 5k a week pay cut to come and join us again at Leicester City. Here he is, back at the club that started him off, helping us try and push on. This is a massive side in this one. Very happy with that deal. Excellent deal. To be fair, I don't think we could have got any more out of it. Maybe a million or two, but he's coming in as the best player at the club, basically. The best winger at the club, at least. And we've completed an objective with that. I am going to give him his number 7 shirt back. And that means Brian Mbuemo. He's going to take Suter's vacant number 15. I think that's good. He just looks right in a Leicester kit. We do have our goalkeeper as well. He has accepted. Happy days. Another player comes in. Expect to see him in the Europa League as well. Hopefully against a lesser team if we get drawn in the early rounds of a Carabao Cup and FA Cup. He's going to be that goalkeeper who's playing them games. The Sunderland boys wanted by Newcastle as a Barnes replacement. Newcastle offer 35 mil for Jack Clark. We've paid less for Harvey Barnes. I'm rejecting it from Newcastle, but another club, there's potential. Abraham as well. He's a 75 rated winger who I didn't really get on with in the Cups last season. Mönchengladbach wants him. 15 mil does it, I think. See what we can get. Just going to let you know, I've skipped the pre-season tournament on this one just because of my own personal time constraints to get this episode up. I will be going straight through to the Wolves game and then bring you the Villa, Leeds, and Man U as a set of 3 straight after. So you're going to see a lot of this first part of the season. I'm hoping still to get a couple of signings in and we should hopefully see them shortly. PSV have offered 17 for Tom Cannon and I'm just going to straight up accept that because that's more than he's worth. And he's been an alright backup, but he's never really been close to impacting the first team. I have been told take a look at Rico Lewis as a potential Pereira replacement, but I'm tempted to leave that till January. I'm more focused on the striker. I'm going to wait till we get the money from Cannon potentially going and then making my decision on one of these guys. But I want to see how Ricardo gets on because he's been brilliant so far this season. Or so far this whole series, in fact. So I want to see how we get on with him again at the start of this season and use our money elsewhere. Abraham to Mönchengladbach. They've offered 15. Is it worth just selling him for 15 million at 17 years of age? I don't know. I don't know on this one. I'm going to reject it, but comments let me know what to do. Gift Orban for Armando Broja, no, but we might come back for Broja in another means anyway. Orban's going nowhere. Tom Cannon's left. He's gone to PSV for 17 million, so that backup striker is well and truly on the cards. C rating, apparently we could have got more. I don't know where, because he's not been that brilliant as a backup, but fair enough. There's an Iheanacho transfer offer as well. Do we go out and get 2 backup strikers? He's only got a year left on his contract. Brighton have offered 18 mil. He's 29 years old. Barely played last year. Only scored 2 goals. Give me 20 million and I'll consider it. Jack Clark wanted by Liverpool this time. I'm going to give him the same offer I gave Man U last summer. 50 million. And you can have Jack Clark and we'll go find another winger. So out of all of these strikers, we've got Broja, Wind, En-Nesyri, Okafor, Ekitike, Moffi, Abraham, Archer and Adley. Broja at Villa barely got any game time last season, quite injury prone in real life, but good potential backup, good age. Wind only 80 rated, more likely to accept a backup role, more well rounded as well, rather than stands out in one particular thing. And En-Nesyri has all the traits in the world. He looks very good, but I'm looking for a backup, not necessarily someone to replace Gift Orban. Okafor at 26. Rapid first touch, quick step. Very good option. About 30 mil. Broja about 30. Moffi finesse shot, quick step. Again, very good. 6'2". Good at jumping. Very strong. Abraham's probably a little much, considering we might get 2. I might go in for Cameron Archer as a second. Potentially, if Iheanacho goes, I may as well get 2 strikers in. I think Terry Moffi, looking at his stats, 93 sprint speed, 94 jumping, 80 strength, 83 finishing, 81 long shots. He looks really good. Nisa probably don't really need to sell, so I'm just going to go 25 mil over his value and 15% sell-on clause. They want Christensen. I kind of want to keep Christensen. I don't want to use him in this negotiation, so he's not going anywhere. Bump it up to 28 million and see what they say for that. Okay, 30.8. If we can bring that down to a nice around 30, it just makes the accountants happier, I guess. Yeah, 30 million for Terry Moffi as a backup striker. He's on 49k a week. Let's just give him what he potentially wants. Liverpool did reject the bid for Jack Clark. I think we'll probably price him out of a move, but he's a very good player to have. There we go, another one comes in. Terry Moffi enters Leicester City. And get a C rated on that one, but I think he's just a player I really wanted into the club. Orban I'd love to carry on as a main striker. Moffi is a very good backup / Europa League striker. Potentially Archer coming in as well. We'll see what happens. Comes in for that number 12 shirt as well, which is very good. Another good number. Leipzig want Kalulu. That's not happening. And Brighton have Iheanacho's negotiations broke down. So we're not rushing on that one for Iheanacho. If he goes, he goes. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I've still got 2 signings to make. So that will probably do it for this episode. But in terms of the next episode, who do you think I should sign? I've made 4 signings so far this summer, 1 being a free goalkeeper. I'm happy with what I've got, to be honest, but obviously there's always room to improve. We've reached first day of the season then. Wolves are our opponents. It looks like they've made a couple of signings. Zubamendi comes straight in. I don't recognise anyone else as a new signing, but Pedrosa and Lindo, they're 2 key players playing the standard style. It's going to be an interesting one. This is our lineup for this one. I've slightly changed the tactics this season, so I'm not playing that tiki-taka style. That's probably why everyone's sharpness is massively low, apart from Kalulu's. I'm going with this. Mavididi, I'm moving out to the right because I think he's too good to drop, which means Mbeumo and Clark are on the bench. Debut for Baldanzi, debut again for Harvey Barnes. Let's see how we get on against Wolves. Oh, I'm sorry viewers, we're playing in a very ugly kit. But hopefully that's not going to dampen our spirits. Let's see how we can get on. See how we perform with a new look team. And by new look team, I mean new look attack. With the Champions League ambitions of a squad, this is a game we really need to do well in. Oh, Barnes straight away just turned past his man. That's what I've missed. I love Harvey Barnes. He's great. Justin, ball over, Mavididi. 1-0 Leicester City lead. Yes, Wolves had an attack straight away that I kind of just skipped over. But we're devastating. Harvey Barnes' impact gives it to Justin. Mavididi on the new right-hand side roll. Life's a good one. It's just a simple finish as well. It's an open goal in front of him. And that's why I like Mavididi. He just makes the runs and he's always there. Justin against this guy. Zubimendi on it. I don't know how to say his name, but he gets a shot away. Hermansen with a pretty simple catch. We look like we're going to be going again. Harvey Barnes on it. Turns past his man. He's got that R1 dribbling. I love it. Fails with the pass to Warband, but I'm just loving the fact we've got Harvey Barnes back. Ricardo gives it up to Mavididi, who's got a bit of a run on himself. The Wolves team just seems a little bit stretched. We're going to put the ball over. Come to Harvey Barnes, who's really stretched at that one. Just about takes it in, and Diddy to Justin. We're going to have to go again. Puig. Baldanzi. Left foot. Shot. Cross goal. Just goes wide of the post. Unlucky. Diddy to Baldanzi. Orban. Turns. Holds him off. Orban in the box. Goes across. Good save by Andrew. It's a good ball forward. Arthur Cabral gets the shot. Hermansen, good save. Are they going to go short? Yeah, they're gone short. Lino on it. I keep getting his name wrong as well. Gives it to Kundal. Zubimendi. Bueno. Good tackle Barnes. Lino again. Gets it there. Kalulu can't quite get close. Good block. It's got in. Fair enough. I mean, we were backs against the wall for it. It's a good shot by the number 3. I don't know who these players are these days. Munoz. Gets it. It's took a little nick off of James Juster as well and got under Hermansen. Unlucky. Not worried though. Our attack looks frightening. So I'm hoping that is going to be key for us. Give it there. Puig. Mavididi. Baldanzi. Finesse shot. Hits the post. What a shot. This guy's really good. Thank you whoever suggested him, because he just looks dangerous every time he gets on the ball. That's not a good sign. And Diddy's gone down. Hopefully he gets back up, but these sliders, I was just about to say it for Baldanzi, hopefully these injury sliders don't affect him. It's affected Ndidi instead. Gives it up to Barnes though. Barnes on it. Turns past his man. Can he get the ball over? Not quite. Munoz blocks it. We win a corner. Just need Ndidi to hold out for half time. Baldanzi's ball in. Justin wins a header. It's gone wide. Munoz, the goal scorer for Wolves, gets inside the box. That's a great ball in, but Ricardo's there. Can we counter before half time? No, because Bueno cuts it out. Can we stop them scoring before half time? I was going to say no, because Wilf cut it out. He didn't. Corbanu gets the wrong side of Justin. Zubimendi gets a snapshot away. We just about see this one through. Yeah, just. Then Diddy's going to have to come off at half time. Kante is coming on in his place. Kante, ball up for Barnes. Takes it well. Baldanzi can't quite squeeze it through a defence that time. There we go. Where are we heading? Mavididi down the right. He can just put the ball in himself. Barnes, he didn't jump. Why didn't he jump for that header? It was pretty much free. Mavididi's ball. Baldanzi just gets tackled again. He's struggling this second half at the start. A couple of big tackles got in on him. He's got past him. Zubimendi. It's a good ball. Cabral just goes for the shot though. Bit of a waste that by Wolves. Been pinned back by Wolves this half. They've done quite a decent job on us. Kante's done well there. And we're just struggling to get away because every time we do, we're doing something like that. And it's been sloppy. It's been poor. Every time they're doing something like that, I just feel like a goal's coming. Yeah, there you go. I've been feeling like a goal's been coming for a little while now for Wolves, and they've took it 2-1. We just can't get out of half. I don't know what to do there, because we've tackled, we get intercepted. We pass it, we get intercepted. They score. Just going to make the one change. I don't really know what to do off the bench either. Clark's going to come on as a right winger for Mavididi. I'm stumped, viewers. I'm stumped on what to do to improve this one. Clark's done all right there. Turns past his man. Ricardo gives it back to him. Get inside to Puig. It's just that. It's a final pass. Every time is just slightly too slow. And then Wolves seem to be breaking at absolute lightning speed against us. Guehi can't get close to him. He's slowed down now. Gets it to Pedrosa. Okay, here's the wrong side. Kundal, Corbanu, gives it to Kundal with a power shot. Oh my god, how is that beating you, Hermansen? That's just... It's a rubbish power shot as well. It's not that good a power shot because we've gone with the block And I don't feel like Hermanson should be getting beat because he just needs to stick an arm out. Really not happy with his second half. This has been awful. Started off so promising as well. We looked dangerous every time we went forward, and now we just look a bit lost. Come on, a goal here gives us a lifeline at the bare minimum. Kante to Barnes on the edge. Goes for the shot. Andrew with the save. Just played it through the midfield again. We've been done. Pereira's got it. Clock. We're on the hunt for a consolation. No, we're not, because Broja slid in really well and just pinched it off of Clark. It's going to end 3-1 by the look of it. And Wolves probably deserve it based on our poor second half performance. And Diddy's only out for 5 days, so that's not a bad injury. Anyway, that'll do us for this episode. I hope you have enjoyed today. Shame about the result in that first game of the season, but we'll bounce back with a couple of decent performances, I hope, against the likes of Villa and then Manchester United. So, tough start, not ideal, but we move. Thank you for all your signing suggestions, and again, if you've got anyone else you think I should sign, please let me know down in the comments below. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye!